So today we're talking about an awesome app. Basically frees up your GoPro so that you can mount it anywhere and use sync audio from your phone. Right now I have a microphone, it's on my shirt, a little lavalier mic, it's hooked to my phone. But through this app called MYK, I can sync it so that you can use any microphone that you connect to your phone as the wireless audio for your GoPro. This video is sponsored by AI Motion. Okay, so today we're talking about the MYK app, and it's spelled M-Y-K, MYK. And this app is super powerful for a few reasons, and I'm gonna really show you how this works. We're gonna dive into the app itself, but also the potential of working with this app. I think there's a lot of uses for this that expand your ability to use your GoPro in a different way and still be able to get good audio. And that's kind of the whole point around the MYK app, is that you can get audio from any source that's plugged into your phone, and then you can sync it up using the MYK app, and then you have good audio for your GoPro footage. So you don't have to build out the whole contraption that I've talked about in the past, like the whole vlog setup. You can do that if you want to obviously vlog, but there are so many more uses for your GoPro once you open up this ability to be able to record anything that you can plug in to your smartphone. So guys, if you're new here to this channel, my name is Jeven Dovey. I do filmmaking tutorials, product reviews, so make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on those bell notifications so you don't miss one of these videos. So the MYK app unlocks your phone to basically give you the ability to hook any sort of microphone into the phone itself, and that audio can now be used with your GoPro footage. And it's a pretty cool app where you can slide your audio back and forth, which allows you to sync it up so that it's perfect and there's nothing out of sync when you're recording. Now you can plug anything into your phone. Right here I have a couple microphones. I have this cheap PowerDewise microphone that's perfect for smartphones, and I also have my Apple AirPods. I've used both of these when I've been playing around with this app, and it's really cool that you can use anything that you can hook to your phone and get audio for your GoPro footage. Now, beyond just using your microphone, which is the biggest feature of this app, you also have the ability to transfer the footage from your GoPro to your phone super easy, so you never have to plug into your computer, transfer, do anything like that, and you actually never have to go into the GoPro app itself. Now that's huge, because that app for me doesn't work the best, and this app makes it flawless so that you just turn on the MYK app, click a few buttons, you're synced up, ready to go. It auto connects once you've already connected once, and then you can start recording, whether you're just doing GoPro footage alone or you want to connect a microphone and then sync up the audio so that you have better audio than just the microphones that are on the GoPro itself.
Okay, so this is pretty cool. I'm actually doing the thumbnail photo right now. There's some nice palm trees up here. I'm gonna do my thumbnail photo, but I am using my Apple AirPods right now, and I just have the GoPro sitting over there, and everything is linked. And this is one of the most powerful things about this app, is that I can use any audio source. So I can use my AirPods, I can use a microphone connected to my phone, anything that's connected to my phone as the audio. And when it comes to the video, it's all the GoPro, and I can sync it later. A really cool feature about this app is that you can sync it later in post. So it gives you both audio waveforms, and you can find a point and sync it. So for me, whenever I start the recording, I just do a clap. And that visual of me clapping and the audio of the clap makes it super simple to sync. All right, I gotta take this thumbnail photo, so let's go back in the office and let me show you more about this app.
Now, some of you might be asking, well, what about the whole vlog setup that I've done in the past? So I've done a few videos about doing a vlog setup around your GoPro, and the one issue with that is you have to open your door, which ruins the waterproofing around this camera. So once you plug a microphone directly into the GoPro, it's now not waterproof. So it limits you on what you can use it for. Obviously, not every situation you're gonna be running around in the water and getting this wet, but having microphones and everything attached to your GoPro makes it much bigger, because there's no way to directly attach anything to the GoPro. You have to get an extra case and then mount it out and build it out bigger. So having the MYK app frees you up so that your GoPro can stay super small, and you can mount it in different places and be able to get audio wherever you're going. So if you want to walk a distance away, you can do that and get audio wherever you're standing in comparison to the GoPro. You don't have to be right up on it. And you also don't have to have anything dangling off your GoPro. That's kind of the huge advantages around this app. All right, so let's dive into this app, and let me just show you all the features that the MYK app has. Okay, so once you pull up the app, you'll see your home screen here, and I'm gonna just turn on my GoPro. Now that my GoPro's on, it's just automatically scanning for the GoPro. What's cool is that after you connect your GoPro once, your GoPro will automatically pop up here on this home screen. So from this home screen, you can see a few options here, and I'm just gonna go through them really quick. On the top, you'll see all the settings for your GoPro. So you see what settings you're currently in, what the title of your GoPro, and how much battery you have. You can also go into your settings by clicking the cogwheel in the upper left-hand corner, and you have a ton of settings at your fingertips. So automatic workflow, I highly suggest keeping this turned on because this automates the whole process from getting the footage from your GoPro into the app and then syncing the audio. So you have synced audio from your phone to your GoPro. Now you can do all your camera settings from here. You can do resolution, frames per second, field of view, etc. So if we go back to the home screen, you'll see a chunk of 6 buttons right in the middle. And basically we have download, which will download footage from your GoPro to your phone. You can mix and edit, and that's when you do the syncing of the audio. You have the editor, which allows you to trim down your clips, so you can bring a clip in, you can trim it down, the heads and tails, so you just make it the exact clip that you want. You have your media, which just shows all the media that's within the app. You have your viewer and photo, so that's how you access the camera of the GoPro. So you just pull up this screen, it's gonna show the GoPro viewer here, and also you have a few other things. So you can access mic plus GoPro, so that's now using the microphone from the phone, and then also the GoPro footage. You can slide over to just, the GoPro footage. You can do photos, time lapse. So you have a bunch of options from the screen here to be able to switch between the different modes. And if we go back to the home screen, you also have your telemetry data here. So what that is a few things. Let's turn on telemetry and I'll show you. I'll swipe over twice to your telemetry data. So as you're doing different things with your GoPro, you can get telemetry data that can be up on the screen. Now, not everyone is going to be interested in this, but there is a lot of potential uses for this. If you're someone who wants to show a few different metrics, you can add them here. So you have date and time, you have your speedometer, you have your elevation gain, your distance traveled, and there's a button at the end called coming soon, which means that they're gonna continue to add to the app just beyond these 5 metrics. So with the telemetry data, you'll see it on the screen itself, but you can also mix it around. So if we go to mix and edit and we pull up a shot where we enable telemetry data in recording, you can see that all the different metrics are here at the bottom. You'll swipe up to expand, and you can actually place these anywhere on the screen. So you can see right now I'm just using my finger and dragging them around. So your data can go anywhere on the screen. Kind of a cool feature. You can turn them on and off here just using these buttons on the bottom, and then you can mix and edit from here. And I'll talk about mixing and editing in a minute. Back on the home screen, you have 2 buttons at the bottom. These are like auto record. So you can click your GoPro, it just starts recording footage on your GoPro, or your GoPro with mic. So that's the GoPro with the audio coming from your phone. And both of those are quick buttons where you click them, start recording immediately, so you don't have to go through any menus or anything like that. Now let me show you the real power of this app. We go into mix and edit. Let's pull up one of our clips and we click mix and edit. And you can see that it's highlighted 2 clips on the screen. One is a video file and one is an audio file. Now this was just another version of the intro that I did using my AirPods, and you could see that there's 2 sources of audio here. On the top, it's your GoPro audio, and on the bottom is your mic audio. Now you just press and hold on this and you can slide it back and forth. So if it's not synced up properly, you just do a quick adjustment, sync it up, and now everything's synced and you can save the video. Now, something also that's pretty cool with this app is you can mix the levels of your audio. So if you still want some of the audio from your GoPro, so for example, say your GoPro's far away, it's picking up some ambience and it sounds decent, like maybe you're outside and you hear some waves crashing. Well, what if you want that kind of lower in the background and you don't want to add it in post, you can bring up your GoPro audio just slightly, have some of that in the background, and still have your mic audio be the strongest. Now also with this, it helps you with syncing so that if you're closer and your GoPro is picking up your audio, it makes it really easy to sync the audio. So it's simple, but at the same time, you have a lot of power with this app because you can slide everything around and change the volume of each microphone independently, whether it's from the MYK app or from the GoPro. Click Save Video, and now you have a video that you can then use. So straight from this app, you can use it for social media, or from here, you can bring it into your editing software, continue to edit. So for me, I would use my AirDrop, bring it to my computer, and then go from there. Now, if you don't want to go through the MYK app, you can also just pull the audio files from the MYK app and do the syncing in post. So what will happen is you'll get an audio file out of the app itself, and then you'll bring it into the editing software and you'll sync it with your GoPro footage. And that's another workflow that you can do for this app. Now with automatic workflow turned on, it autonomizes this whole process. So when you click GoPro plus MYK at the bottom, it's gonna start recording immediately. So you can see right here, I have the audio recording that's on the bottom of the screen, and you can see the waveforms going up and down. What's happening there is that's the audio from the phone. So whatever is plugged into the phone, right now it's just the phone itself, and you don't see any GoPro. Well, you just click the top, it's configuring the stream, and then you can see the GoPro. You don't have to turn this on if you don't want to. If you know that you have a good shot with your GoPro, you don't have to monitor it, but it's easy to monitor it and turn it on and off. You just tap to preview, and then you get to see your footage. But you can also always see your waveforms of what audio is coming into the app. And on the screen, you also have your battery life and your remaining time when it comes to the footage on the GoPro. So just the data that you need, super easy, and it's all right here. Now, when you click stop, it's gonna be doing an automated process, so you don't have to click the button to download the footage and then go into the mix editor. It does it automatically for you. So in the back end, in that configure setting, in the cogwheel up in the corner, you have download resolution, and it was low or high. So what that does is telling it that every time that you finish recording using the automated workflow, it's gonna pull in the footage either low or high. Right now I have high turned on because I'd rather have high quality footage than low quality, but depending on which platform you're gonna be sharing this to, low might be all you need for it. And once the footage is downloaded on my phone, you can see it here. I have the two waveforms, I can mix them, make sure that my lips are synced, and then now click Save Video. It's gonna save that clip, and I can bring it into my phone's camera roll and then upload it to wherever I want to upload it. It's a simple app, but it has a lot of potential to be able to plug anything into your phone and get good audio. Now for me personally, I'm interested in this because I'm working on a documentary series, and one of the things that I'm gonna be doing is traveling and going to different places, and I need gear where I can get good shots and I can get good audio even in some like extreme situations. I could mount the GoPro to somewhere like outside the car and still be getting audio inside the car and have it synced up, which is a pretty cool feature to be able to have. For some people, this will come in handy if you're doing like narration. So say you have it mounted to the front of a motorcycle or something else that you're using, you could be narrating as you're going along and not have to have two different sources that you then sync up later. Now I've got a water bottle sitting here, but this really has nothing to do with this video beyond the fact that I'm actually working on a mini documentary series for my channel. I've been working on this for a while now, and it's finally starting to happen. One of the stories is about the plastic issue in the world. And I'm gonna be in some situations where it's gonna be super wet just because of where I'm going, the time of year, and the different things that I'm doing. So having the ability to mount this GoPro to anywhere, not have to worry about plugging audio directly in, it just opens up the possibilities, and it's kind of cool how this whole thing works. Now, just something for you guys, I highly suggest getting a reusable water bottle because there is a plastic issue in the world. And one of those things that you should just do is get a reusable water bottle. So guys, I'll put a link down in the description to where you can go download this app and start using it right away. I highly suggest anyone who's a GoPro user has this app on hand, because there are situations where you'll want to record better audio without having to plug something directly into your GoPro, and it just expands the possibilities of using your GoPro with audio that you can then sync using this, or you can sync later using your editing software. All right, guys, that is it. I'd love to hear your thoughts about the MYK app down in the comments, and I will see you on the next one.